This is your host, Viviana Dragani, and this is Italieco, Boston's hub for international radio, the Italian show on WNTN Radio. Today, my guest is a published author, Richard Miller, a retired activity professional, a career he pursued for over 30 years. He is also a church musician and serves as the Old Chapel organist and choir director at Central Moravian Church in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. In addition to his interest in creative writing, he composes music for his choir and himself at the organ. Thank you for being with us, Richard.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. So, first and foremost, please tell us about how the book came about.
Well, it's based on an event that actually happened to me. I was at the church practicing, and when I came out, one of my friends told me that he had found a duck sitting on a nest under one of the bushes. And in back of me, you can see the bushes and Fred and Phil. And so we decided not to tell anybody in the church because we didn't want them to scare the mother duck away from the nest. But a few weeks later, we walked down to the church together, and the eggs were all laying there broken open and empty. No sign of the mother or the baby ducks. And I'm a bit of a worrywart, so I was wondering how they were going to get across a busy main street and down to the creek. And I wanted to make sure that they had gotten there okay. So I took off and went searching for them. And as I was doing that, I was thinking this would make an interesting book, a story for children. So I went home after the search was ended. I went home and I wrote it.
Thank you. Great. So, the title of the book is Fred Snufflenose and the Baby Ducks. Tell us about the setting, the location, and the significance of it.
Well, the location is Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, which is known as the Christmas City. Bethlehem was founded by the Moravian Church settlers in 1741 and recently has been named a World Heritage Site through UNESCO. So we're very excited about that. And the book takes place, it starts out right next to the historic Central Moravian Church, and it expands down to the Colonial industrial historical area. So this is pretty exciting for us to have a book published in this setting, just at the same time that we're in the World Heritage recognition.
Yeah, absolutely. And what lessons can we get from the story? And what is the main message you would like the listening audience to know about your book?
The main message is really care for creation, concern for nature, and care for creation. And perseverance is one of the lessons that we're looking at. Kindness and patience all are come out of this book, I think.
That's a very important message. Thank you. And tell us about your creative process.
As far as the creative process goes, I've always been one to sort of mull things over in my head over and over, and it just sort of rolls around in my head, and then all of a sudden it comes out, and that's it. It's sort of done.
Thank you. What is the significance of the illustrations? We can see a beautiful illustration right behind you in the background. And who made them?
Well, the illustrations are beautiful, and they were done by a team of folks from the publisher who is Milton and Hugo. So I don't know them by name. I wish I did because I'd love to thank them. They've done a wonderful job. The significance of them is that the sites, the scenes you're seeing actually exist. There is a very good one of the old tannery and the grist mill in the historic industrial site.
Thank you. And where is Fred Snufflenose and the Baby Ducks available now?
You can get Fred Snufflenose from the Milton and Hugo bookstore, which may be about one of the best places to get it. You can also get it at Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
Perfect. And finally, what's next for you?
Well, I have several things in mind. I've already started on two different Fred Snufflenose books. One is set at Christmas time, and another is about pets. And I'm being an organist, I play a lot of weddings. And funny things happen at weddings. Maybe they don't seem funny at the time, but I'm writing a book about that. So there are some things in the works.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being with us today, for being our guest, and best of luck with your incredible book for children.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.